The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll give to Frazier. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's kind of a kick. Because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second and long here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Handoff for Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
On first down, Nate Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Bulldogs will have it first and 10. and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's a give to Frazier. There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. it on the jet sweep. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Good enough for a first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Hosley. He's there to make the stop. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds his man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Handoff for Frazier. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. He's now up to 71 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to squeak through the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
Number 91, set to kick it away.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this offense creates the huge explosive play. Listen, it's not tricky, but the problem is when this guy comes in motion, he takes the football and he has that kind of gas, those kind of wheels. Look at the angles, man. He just erases angles. He makes the defense look silly and takes it all the way to the house.
The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Spins away from the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense in an empty set.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Frazier. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Right at the line. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Play action on first down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina, taking on the James Madison Dukes.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Sees a crease. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Pulls it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Grimes. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's got 93 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Here's a give to Frazier. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Hard running there. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Dragged down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moving to his left. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Right side, it's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Frazier. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, how big was that missed field goal? Would have tied the game, and now instead they've got the ball back. It's late, and they've got the lead.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He'll take it himself. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
what a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off-play action on first down. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Handoff for Frazier. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Frazier again. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He wants a big play here late. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Past the 50. Inside the 30. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Trying the run, it's Hosley. Looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
31, Georgia, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. To the air. It's Stockton. Buying time to his right. He's taking the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Frazier again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Tells the run, lost the pass. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.